Hi, my name is Mike Vago, and I'm a writer for the AV Club. We're a pop culture website that was spun off from The Onion. And about 5 years ago, I joined as a freelancer, writing like entertainment news articles, and we had a feature called Great Job Internet about just sort of fun or amusing things people were doing online. And somebody had sent me Wikipedia's page on list of fried dough foods. And it amused us because it was remarkably in depth on fried dough, but every culture in the world has something made of fried dough, from like funnel cake to like, there was a huge long list. So this kind of just amused us, and as a very small article to be up for a day and be forgotten. I thought, maybe I'll pitch this, maybe they'll go from there, maybe they won't. And the editor came back to me and said, oh, we've been thinking about doing something about weird Wikipedia pages. Do you want to do that? And I thought this was something I'd do a couple of and never think of again, and that was 5 years ago. And I've been doing this every week ever since. So it immediately became a regular column. I'd only just joined the site. I had a regular wiki column. My editor gave it a name, Wakipedia. We changed the name immediately. In fact, I'm ashamed to this day, it took us a full week to come up with a better name. But we changed it to Wiki Wormhole. And so I just need to remember the cues for the next slides. So I started doing Wiki Wormhole every week, and it started being kind of odd Wikipedia pages, things that are like, why is this so ridiculously in depth, or why does this have a page at all, or why is somebody so passionate about chairs that there's a list of like 160 chairs from around the world. And but a funny thing happened. As I kept going, I started writing about things that, there aren't that many Wikipedia pages that you're like, ooh, look how crazy, But then there are Wikipedia pages about strange things that happen in history and obscure, topics, and it's given me license to write about, anything and everything because Wikipedia covers anything and everything. So we've talked about like terrible movies, obscure historical figures, Nazi conspiracy theories, dangerous abandoned amusement parks, and America's most mediocre president, Rutherford B. Hayes, who I keep coming back to for some reason. He comes up a lot. So where am I? So as I explored more of this, the column became a labor of love. If you look at the previous article, I have section headers on like most controversial things we were happiest, unhappiest to learn, best link to elsewhere on Wikipedia. And when I started, those were a sentence, and now they're really exhaustive paragraphs because I just got into researching more and more and more. I didn't get paid any more money, but I ended up writing more and more and more. And this has become kind of a real passion project for me. And as I went on, I realized Wikipedia isn't just an inexhaustible subject to write about. It's itself this unparalleled piece of nonfiction, literature, unlike anything humanity's ever produced, because it's so interconnected and it's so exhaustive. And when I was young, the internet was still basically a rumor. The idea was that scientists and great thinkers could, share information, and that's really what Wikipedia has fulfilled the promise of, and that it's sort of a repository of all human knowledge. And Rutherford B. Hayes, he did almost nothing, but there's a lot of really good stories about him.